Hello, I'm Kirsty, or _diamond painter. Welcome to my channel. So we're back again with another work in progress video, and there's only 1 week left of Wizard and World DP along. This has been such a fun event, and I'm so happy with everyone that has participated or even just liked and supported any of the posts from anyone that has been sharing their progress on their kits. This is the first time I've hosted an event, and I'd like to say it's gone well. Let me know if you also think that. I am, as you can probably see, nearly at the end of my canvas now. I've just got a row and a bit to go with this section obviously completed, but these are a little bit bigger than the rows that I would normally do. But you'll see when I start in a minute, there was such a small amount for a second row that I just did it as one. And all along the bottom is mostly colour blocking anyway, so I feel like that doesn't count. So as it's a bank holiday weekend this weekend, I'm hoping that I will be able to get it finished. It is quite sunny, so I will probably end up down the beach, even just for a little walk at some point to enjoy the sunshine, and then hopefully finish this up in the evenings when it's a little bit cooler. So to everyone that has been participating and coming to the end of their canvas or have already completed their required section for the canvas, just remember that you do need to fill out the exit form before 11:59 PM BST on the 31st of May to make sure you're entered into our final prize draw. If you don't want to enter for prizes, don't fill it out, that's absolutely fine. You're more than welcome to have participated just for the fun of participating. There's quite a few events that I will participate just for the experience of doing the same kind of theme as everyone else, and not necessarily for prizes, but if you do want to enter for those prizes and you've completed your section, go ahead and fill that exit form out. I thought I'd share with you as well a recent order that literally arrived about an hour ago, so that was very good timing. It was only a small order from Bella Art to Nicole for a few accessories, but I thought as it arrived so soon to me filming this, I'd share what I got with you. Firstly, I got this wax holder, everything holder, can't remember the name of it. They do two sizes, so they do this one and they do one that's essentially double the width. I just got the small one. I use it to store, I kind of lay down the small trays. They do limited edition design trays. So I store those in here laying down, and then these are all removable so you can do it to the size you want. I put my putty in the ends and then it fits perfectly in my drawer, which is what I like. So I have filled one already, which is now why I've got the second one. This colour is Starry Night, I think, or Starry something. It's very pretty. The camera doesn't really pick it up how much it kind of shines and glitters. Very lovely colour. So I got that. So this is an example of one of their limited edition trays. This is, can't actually remember what it's called, but it's artwork that is licensed. So similar to how you have licensed diamond paintings where the artist will get paid for any that are sold, they actually pay the artist when they sell their trays, which is quite nice. This is the 3.1 version. And of course they're still doing the Wizard and World DP along trays, if you wanted to get those before the event ends. I also got this really cute cover minder. It's just my social media handle. I think I forgot to ask them to include the Instagram symbol, which is a little bit annoying, but also an excuse to get it in another colour. I went with purple this time, just kind of a nice dark colour, but not as dark as black. There is a magnet printed inside, and then obviously you get a magnet on the outside to clip onto. I was going to say I could even put it there, but it will have to move when I stop putting the trays there. I got some Bella Sparkle Dust Drills. So if you follow me on Instagram, you will know that quite a while ago now I completed the Spring Fairy kit, and I really wanted to change the fairy's wings to Sparkle Dust Drills, but I only had the right colour in round and not square, so I've got some square ones so that I can finally do those adjustments. And then I also got this resin tray, which has a magnet inside it as well. I have a couple of these. I think the one that I probably use most is, it's like a gold glitter colour with a little bit of a blue sheen to it, I guess. And then it's got little pearls kind of embedded inside of it. I use that actually to put my keys on, so the kind of shelf area that I normally just throw my keys onto, I've now got one of these so that they fit nicely there and not anywhere over the shelf. They're kept nice and tidy. That one doesn't have a magnet in, so the keys aren't getting stuck to the magnet. This one does have a magnet in, but they also give you a 3D printed picture that has a magnet inside the bottom, so you can use it as a trash drill minder or trash drill container, which would be quite useful. And then there was also this cute little free gift, just a cube cover minder, but it's in a really pretty colour. Again, the camera's probably not picking it up. It's mostly grey, but it's got like pink glitter in it. So me looking at it now, you definitely can't see because of the camera angle, but looking at it from this direction, all of this bit is like a pinky purple colour. So it's very pretty and kind of cute. I like it. I like that there's the butterfly on there and then hearts on the side. So that was a nice little free gift that was included. And of course the butterfly stickers as well, which I will need to stick on the side of my tray tower at some point. I don't like doing it when it's full of trays with drawers in, because I'm just very clumsy and I feel like I will somehow drop all the trays out and have drills everywhere. Even though they've got lids on, I will find a way to mess something up. So I always wait until I'm between canvases to stick the butterflies on the side. Okay, so let's actually get started on this. I'm using, would help if I turned my light pad on. I'm using the same accessories as before, so I've got my Bees Crafty Corner always release paper. There's that. And I've got my Diamond Art Club pen with the standard single placer and their stainless steel multi-placer. This is the 6 multi-placer. And then the putty is actually the same putty that I started with. So I've done the whole of this canvas with the same lot of putty. Is that the right way of saying it? And it is the Believe in Magic by Crafting with Cat. Nope. Believe in Magic by Crafting Cat UK. And it actually still has quite a strong scent to it as well. Not that you notice it kind of day to day, it's every now and then you get a slight sniff. Other than folding the edges over as I just did to get the excess back in the middle, I have not changed it out at all and done the whole canvas with it. So definitely recommend her putty. So let's start. So what have I been up to? Well, again, you're gonna have to put up with me trying to talk whilst doing something else at the same time. This is when my talking doesn't work as much. So last weekend I was incredibly lucky to be able to go and see Harry Potter and the Cursed Child play again. It was actually the first time that I had entered the lottery to get the £40 tickets since I last went to see it 2 months ago, and I won them first time. So crazy lucky. Things like that don't normally happen to me. To give you kind of context of how unlucky I normally am, I have been entering this lottery near enough every single week for 5 years, and I've never won it. And now, between me and my brother, we've won it twice within the space of 2 months. So it's not a regular thing that I win these things, but oops. I obviously went to see that just as amazing the first time. I have been saying to my friends and family, though, I do now need to go for a third time at least. So I don't know how much you guys know about it, especially if you're not necessarily in the UK. But the two main actors or performers are, I can't remember their names now. Harry Acton, I want to say his surname is. It's definitely Harry, plays Scorpius, and Ellis Ray plays Albus. And they're the two main actors for Albus and Scorpius in the production. Obviously, as anyone else would, they do have days off. They might be ill, can't perform for that day for whatever reason, on holiday, whatever it may be. So the first time I went to see it, Harry was performing as Scorpius, but it was the cover on for Albus, who I believe is called Kelton. Not sure what his surname is. I mean, it's still an amazing performance. Like, if I'd not known so much about who the actors were or followed the play on social media beforehand, would never have known that they weren't the main actors and that it was a cover. Because, I mean, they're professional, they're not going to let someone go on that can't play the part, you know? But I thought the feedback on how good Harry and Ellis performed together, I kind of wanted to see them at the same time as well. So when I went back the second time, I was like, okay, maybe they'll both be on. Neither of them were on the last week. It was still Kelton playing Albus, and I think it was Toby played Scorpius. Again, both of them are absolutely amazing. But now I feel like I need to go back again so that I can try and see Harry and Ellis performing together. So if you know of any secrets on how to get that to happen, let me know, because I seem to keep missing them. And I've also not seen Ellis perform at all yet, so it'd be quite nice to see him performing. Especially as he liked one of my comments on their social media. I feel like I have to now. So that was last weekend. As for the rest of the month, it's been a lot busier than I thought it would be. Going to London to see The Cursed Child definitely didn't help with the busyness of things, and obviously it took a whole day out of anything else that I should have been doing. Oops. But I chose May for the event, partly because it's the quietest time that I have in my full-time job. I don't know if I've ever said what I do, but I'm essentially a graphic designer. My job title is senior designer, but it's kind of graphic design. We publish magazines. We also have trade events and host industry awards. So I do the designs for a couple of the publications that we run, and signage and things for the events, promotional material, that kind of thing. So May's normally our quiet period because we're between events, so it's just the regular magazines that I would usually be working on. Only this year they added an event which is going to be happening the start of June, so in a couple of weeks' time. And one of the awards that we host is usually held in November, and where that's got so big now, it used to run alongside one of our trade shows. So the trade show would happen and then you would go into the awards. But now the awards have got so big they can kind of stand on their own as their own separate event. So they've been brought forward to July, which is great, and it's going to be such a fun event to attend. I'm not doing very well with putting these down, am I? But it does also mean that May has been busier than it usually is work-wise. And to top all that off, we also moved office, so it's been a little bit hectic. But it's fine. You know, you take each day as it comes, get everything sorted and sent to print, and then go home, diamond paint and relax. So that's pretty much been my month. There's not really anything else to add, unfortunately. Nothing exciting, other than obviously the cursed child, which was very exciting. So I do want to say thanks again to all of the sponsors. And if you do want to enter in for those end of event giveaways, then you do need to make sure you've filled out the exit form by 11:59 PM BST on the 31st of May, which is just under a week. I think it's next Friday, so this is going out on Saturday, so yeah, just under a week. You can either post your start, progress and finish photos on Instagram using the hashtag WisdomWorldDPalong, or you can post them in the Facebook group. If you have any troubles filling out the form, or you've got any questions or anything, let me know. Either drop me a message on Instagram or drop me a message on the Facebook group. Either works. And I will get back to you as soon as I can, pretty much. If it's over this weekend, it'll probably be fairly quickly, unless I'm asleep. You have to remember that I am in the UK, so there is the time difference. You'll potentially be posting it just as I've fallen asleep, and then obviously I probably won't wake up until you are going to sleep, so it will look like it's been a long time. But I will reply as soon as I see it. Or if you have any questions, you can also drop them in the comments of the video. That works too. So as that is everything, I am going to finish up this section, probably go and get myself something to eat, and see you guys again next week. I'll also show some of the ones that have been finished as well next week, so make sure you get all of those posted and everything, and I will see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye.